Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You are all welcome to another week of our online chemistry class from CTY Model College Ibadan. My name is Mr. Mustafa OM, SS1 chemistry teacher. Today we shall discuss another subtopic under carbon and its compounds. We are going to discuss oxides of carbon. When we are talking about oxides is a reaction between any element and oxygen. So when we are talking about oxide of carbon, is a reaction or is a combination of carbon and oxygen. So when carbon combines with oxygen, it forms two important oxides, namely one it either form carbon 4 oxide CO2 or carbon 2 oxide CO. We are going to discuss each oxide of carbon one after the other. We shall start with carbon 4 oxide. What are the occurrence of carbon 4 oxide? Carbon 4 oxide occur freely in nature or it occur in the combined form. Carbon 4 oxide occur freely in the atmosphere or occur freely in natural water body. The atmosphere contains 0.03% by volume of carbon 4 oxide. It means one of the most important constituents of atmosphere or of gases present in the atmosphere is carbon 4 oxide, and the percentage of carbon 4 oxide by volume of atmosphere is 0.03%. Also, carbon 4 oxide occur freely in the dissolved form in water. It means carbon 4 oxide present in the natural water body in the form of dissolved carbon 4 oxide. So carbon 4 oxide also occur in the combined form. It is found mainly as metallic thiocarbonate 4, especially calcium thiocarbonate 4 in the earth crust that are found especially in limestone region. What are the laboratory preparation of carbon 4 oxide? Carbon 4 oxide is prepared in the laboratory by the action of dilute acid on thiocarbonate 4. Usually, calcium thiocarbonate 4 in the form of marble is used with hydrochloric acid. So to prepare carbon 4 oxide in the laboratory, we are going to react calcium thiocarbonate 4 in the form of marble chip or marble granule with hydrochloric acid. This is the equation of reaction. CaCO3, that is calcium thiocarbonate 4, when combined with 2 mole of hydrochloric acid, it produces calcium chloride CaCl2, water H2O, and CO2, carbon 4 oxide gas. So this is equation for the laboratory preparation of carbon 4 oxide. Carbon 4 oxide is also obtained by heating metallic thiocarbonate 4. You can heat all other metallic thiocarbonate 4 such as calcium thiocarbonate 4, lead thiocarbonate 4, copper thiocarbonate 4, silver thiocarbonate, except that of sodium and potassium that are resistant to heating to produce CO2, carbon 4 oxide, or by heating hydrogen trioxocarbonate 4 of sodium and potassium. So when hydrogen trioxocarbonate 4 of sodium or potassium is heated at high temperature, CO2 may be also produced in that process in the laboratory. So this is the equation of reaction. When CaCO3, that is calcium trioxocarbonate 4, undergo heating, when heat is applied to it, it produces calcium oxide, that is quicklime, and CO2, carbon 4 oxide. Or when sodium hydrogen trioxocarbonate 4 is heated at high temperature, it produces sodium trioxocarbonate 4, water, and carbon 4 oxide. A Kipps apparatus is used to provide an intermittent supply of gas when it's needed in the laboratory. So whenever CO2 is needed in the laboratory, Kipps apparatus is used to provide it whenever it's needed in the laboratory. So Kipps apparatus itself is an apparatus used to provide an intermittent supply of any gases whenever they are needed. So that's the use of Kipps apparatus. Industrially, what are the industrial preparation of carbon 4 oxide? Industrially, carbon 4 oxide is obtained as a byproduct of fermentation process, or where limestone is heated to make quicklime. Fermentation is the enzymatic breaking down of sugar to produce alcohol and CO2. Though alcohol is the main product of fermentation, while the byproduct is CO2. So during fermentation process, especially in building industry and any other industry where sugar is normally employed as raw material, CO2 can be produced as the byproduct of fermentation. What are the methods of collecting gas in the laboratory? This particular method is for all the gases. All the gases has method. There is a way of collecting gases in the laboratory. Generally, there are two methods of collecting gases in the laboratory, namely including CO2, any gases. We have the method of collection fall under these two methods. One, upward delivery or downward displacement of air. Two, downward delivery or upward displacement of air. Upward delivery or downward displacement of air method is used for collecting gases that lighter than air. Any gases that lighter than air can be collected through upward delivery or downward displacement of air, e.g., methane, hydrogen gas, helium gas. When they are prepared in the laboratory, they are collected through upward delivery or downward displacement of air method. Downward delivery or upward displacement of air is used for collecting gases that is denser than air. So any gases that is denser than air can be collected through downward delivery or upward displacement of air. For example, carbon 4 oxide can be collected through downward delivery. Chlorine gas, being denser than air, can be collected through downward delivery or upward displacement of air. Note that the density of air is 14.4. So if you calculate the relative molecular mass of carbon 4 oxide, it is 44. So by dividing, to calculate the density, you divide the RMM by 2. So 44 divided by 2 will give you 22. It means the density of carbon dioxide is 22. So 22 being greater than 14.4, which is density of air, it means carbon dioxide is denser than air, so can be collected through downward delivery or upward displacement of air. We are going to stop here for today. We shall continue our discussion on carbon dioxide. In our next class, we're going to look at physical properties of carbon dioxide, chemical properties of carbon dioxide, and what are the use of carbon dioxide. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.